Hey, good morning. Yesterday class topic. When is yesterday? Yesterday evening bit important. DOM, BOM, virtual DOM, real DOM. So DOM to work with what? A page. In the page, if you want to do any actions, go for the DOM. DOM related to what? Page, browser. Browser in the page. DOM related to in the page, you want display something, go for the DOM. But you want display the data in the you want to handle the browser means like browser, like console, alert, navigator, screen, history, like coordinates. These all related to what? BOM, right? BOM objects. Today topic is like so you created like buttons, right? You created what? Buttons. Today let me give some introduction about the CSS. CSS already, but you try to today add some CSS code to the project. I'll go for some links like how to add the bootstrap, how to add the CSS, how to add the CSS, and next one is what? How to add the tell me guys bootstrap and how to add the icons. So we'll go for these 3 points once. How to add the CSS, how to add the bootstrap, and how to add the icons. That we need to go to one point, some points like this. How to add the CSS, how to add the bootstrap to the React, how to add the icons to what? React, how to add the CSS to what? React. See guys, how to add the CSS means we know already like the CSS can be applied how many ways? 3 ways. Not 3 ways, just you can write the code in what file is here? CSS file. we have to create the app.css and we have to create the details.css. Like whatever CSS you can create, mystyles.css, you can create the CSS file. Okay, mystyles.what CSS file, and you can apply the CSS file to the in the page. We can go for the import statement, right? Import /app.what CSS app.css. We apply the CSS code like that, right? Good. When write the CSS styles, normal CSS style, guys, always we are using what attribute here? Style attribute. Style means single braces, double braces, double braces. We are writing like color something like green, whatever it may be. That is the data like inline styles. And second one is like app.css. We are writing the classes mostly. Almost using what classes? How to write the class here? Dot class name. We can write the. Tell me guys here. Class what data style something like that. You can take the styles like that and you can write the styles like this. CSS means what you are writing the styles. So CSS what we are doing, writing the styles, writing what styles, and apply the style to the using what attribute here, class name attribute. Using what attribute here, class name attribute. Using class name attribute, you are applying what the styles, right? Good. So how to add the CSS means write the CSS in separate file. Point one is what? Write the Tell me guys, write the what? CSS in separate files. Separate file. App.css we can take and write the style equal to color colon what? Red. Like that we can do. And just you can tell me guys, apply the above CSS to. Tell me, apply the CSS to what? Apply the CSS to React components. Apply the CSS to what? React components. When we have to import that CSS, app.css we have to import, then you can apply what? See, this is like, class name we have to use, right? What the class name tell me here? Class name equal to, what the class name you take in here? Data style, right? The class name equal to data style we have to apply like that. That is option one. Otherwise, if you want to apply the classes means you can write apply the class name. Otherwise, we can use what attribute is here? Style attribute. Style attribute one brace or two braces are two braces. And you can take the color equal to what? Something like right there. So that is like how to apply the CSS. How to apply what? How to add the CSS. Tell me how to add the CSS. Write the CSS code in the same file, separate file. Separate file. Using classes, you write the data style class, whatever it may be. And we have the padding and we have the margin. Like that, you can write the styles like that. Tell me, because for the padding and margin difference, padding means the distance between what No, the distance between the distance between what data and the border. Data and what border. That is called the distance between the data and border. That is called what padding. Margin means what? And people, what is a margin? Margin means what? The distance between the data and the border, element to element. The distance between element to element, right? Tell me guys, the distance between element to what? Element to element. That is like, margin we apply. Apply the CSS, we need to import the CSS. Then you can use what? Class name, right? They use what? Class name. And otherwise, you can use what attribute here? Style attribute. That is like, how to write the CSS. How to add the CSS to what? Tell me guys, React components. React what? Components, right? How to add the CSS to React component means you observe that, okay, app.css, we have to take the separate file. Only app.css, any file you can take. Any file you can take and you can import the, tell me guys, import the CSS file and apply the class name, right? Import what? CSS file. Import the CSS file, import the what file guys here? CSS file using import statement and apply the, tell me, apply the CSS styles. Apply the CSS styles. How to apply guys? One is the class name is there, one is what attribute here? Style attribute. That is like how to add the CSS. CSS means we are writing the classes and we are applying the classes. What are the classes you written? That classes will be what? Applied. CSS means what? We are giving the, we are writing what? Classes. CSS means what? You are writing what? Classes. That classes are what? Applied using what attribute here? Class name attribute. We need to import that CSS like that. That is called CSS here. Coming to the bootstrap. How to add the bootstrap to React component? How to add the bootstrap to React component means React what? Components. React what? Components. How to add the bootstrap to React components means CSS. What we done? Tell me. CSS. CSS we are writing what? Classes. We are writing what? Classes. And we are applying the classes using what attribute here? Class name attribute. Otherwise using what attribute? A style attribute. That we are writing the classes. What the bootstrap says that Bootstrap is a CSS framework. Bootstrap is what? CSS framework. Bootstrap is giving some predefined classes. Bootstrap is always think like they are giving the predefined classes. CSS means predefined classes, we are writing the classes. CSS means we are writing the classes or applying the classes. Bootstrap means we are writing they given the classes. They given the classes, you apply the classes directly. You give the directly class names, right? You directly give what? Class names. Tell me guys, what is the note here in CSS? In CSS, what we are doing? Tell me. In CSS, tell me guys, in CSS, we are writing the classes and we are applying, right? We are applying the classes like that. What in Bootstrap here? In Bootstrap, we are writing the class already they given. In Bootstrap, they given what? Tell me guys, they given what? They given see guys, they given a number of classes. Depends on your requirement. Ask the ChatGPT Bootstrap classes. They will give the classes. Apply what classes? In Bootstrap, what happened here? They given the tell me guys, they given what? Predefined classes. We can what? We can apply those classes. Can apply what those classes. Hey, tell me what the different Bootstrap and CSS. CSS. CSS, we are writing the classes and we are applying the classes. Bootstrap means we are writing the classes. They given the classes. They given the classes. We need to apply those classes to our what React component, right? That is called Bootstrap classes, guys. That is what? Bootstrap. Hey, how to add the Bootstrap to the React component means we have the two options here. We have the Bootstrap predefined link, guys. We have what? Bootstrap. We have predefined link. So we have the Bootstrap predefined link. We have what you can say here? Bootstrap. Bootstrap what? Predefined link. Let's do one thing. Write that point for CSS points. How to add the CSS to the component? How to add the CSS to the component? Write the CSS code in separate file. CSS code in separate file. Apply to the React component. Import the CSS file in React component. Apply the CSS styles using attributes. In CSS, that is the CSS code to apply first. Right, that is applying what styles? CSS styles. CSS styles means you write what? Separate. Tell me here, separate what? Separate file we should write. Then we need to here separate file we need to write on what? Then hmm. Good. Yeah, you can see the next one here. Let me apply the bootstrap. What styles here? Bootstrap styles. See, to apply the bootstrap means we are giving the class or they given the class. They given the bootstrap classes and we need to apply the what classes here? Bootstrap classes. To apply the bootstrap classes here, first we need to install the bootstrap predefined support. To install the bootstrap, you can go for what? npm install what? So npm install what? Bootstrap. We know that install the bootstrap using npm command. How to add the bootstrap means just you can say install the, tell me guys, bootstrap install what? Strap using what command here? Npm command. Install the bootstrap using this command guys. In every component to apply what? To apply the bootstrap. Every component to use the bootstrap guys. To use what? To use bootstrap. Tell me guys, to use what? Bootstrap. We need to add the import statement. We need to add what? Import statement. See guys, we need to add the import statement like, import bootstrap.css. This is a fixed import statement. You please add this import statement to the every component. How many steps can total we add the bootstrap? 2 steps. So the step 1, install the bootstrap using what command? npm install bootstrap. Second one is what? Every component to use the bootstrap, we need to add what? And what statement? To add the import statement, we need to add. That's what guys. See, bootstrap has some predefined classes. Like we have some predefined what? Classes. I will apply that classes, no problem. First, you please add the some basic code for the bootstrap, guys. Hello world code for the bootstrap. Tell me guys to create the component. Tell me go for the how to create the component for the bootstrap to apply. Just I can take the component name like my component, create the new file. What the file name here? Just you can add the tell me guys. My component. Otherwise, bootstrap component, my component. Yeah, my component.jsx file goods. That is a JSX file. What is the shortcut to create the React functional component export? Then you will get everything for that component. This is a component, right? Exactly. Because you make the React fragment. In the React fragment, let me take the just you can take what tag? Div tag. To add the div tag, like I'll take the 2 divs, that's what. Just we can take the first div tag. Where's the div tag? See, first we need to install what? Bootstrap, right? How to install the bootstrap? Tell me. npm. npm install. You can go for what? npm. Pick out. npm install what? npm install what? Bootstrap, right? npm install bootstrap, guys. Click on enter button. That is installed. npm install bootstrap is installed. Fine. After installation of the bootstrap, next one is what? Tell me. npm run. What you can say here? Dev. npm what? Run dev. Do one thing, you remove it. Fine. Okay, that is the data here. After that, see, now you need to take one h1 tag. What tag I say? H1 tag. Tell me what the message here. Welcome to Bootstrap styles. Welcome to Bootstrap styles. Just you can write the Bootstrap styles. Close what tag is here? H1 tag. Then you can take one small button, guys. Button opening on what? Button closing. And the button, tell me, guys. This is the hello button. Something like that. But the button name is hello button, right? Exactly. Guys, go to the browser and app.jsx file is there. You please include that component. Tell me how to include the component here. Slash. Tell me guys here. My. Yeah, we can go for the my component. Just you can write what? Slash like this. Fine. That is my component. Go for the my component once. Go for what? My component. This is my component.jsx file, guys. Welcome to Bootstrap styles. Tell me welcome to what? Bootstrap styles. One button I created. One button created. See guys, here you can apply the class name. Apply what? Class name. You can apply the, what we can say here, class name equal to, you give the class name. What the class name like, button? Guys, button what? Yeah. Just you can write the class name for the h1 tag. Just you can write the h1 tag. Just write the class name, text colon. Tell me guys, text, we can write the danger. Text is what? Danger. Text is danger means welcome to Bootstrap styles. Text danger is not good. Better to go for what? Success. Okay, this is like Bootstrap class. Text success is what? Bootstrap class. See guys, welcome to the Bootstrap styles. Welcome to what? Bootstrap styles. Welcome to what? Bootstrap styles. Yeah, simply can check the output once. Go to the browser and go to the browser. See the output here. That is the output you're getting. Any output you're getting here? Yeah, we got the message that welcome to Bootstrap style. We're getting button, right? What the button here? Hello button. But see, as per the Bootstrap style, this should come like text is what? Success, right? But text success coming or not coming up. Why not coming? Why is not coming means we need to import what? This Bootstrap, right? To import the Bootstrap, just you can copy this line, go for the Bootstrap, and you can apply what? Import statement. That is like importing the Bootstrap, guys. Bootstrap, dist CSS, bootstrap.min what? CSS. Like that we can do. That is a way. And you can go to the browser. Now you can see the output. That is a Bootstrap styles. What you're seeing observation here? Text is coming is what data here? Green, because of what you given the text Bootstrap class name. What the class name you given? Text success. Text success means that is like coming like that. Text danger means now see we getting what color? Red color. Like the text we have the primary is there. Then you get that color primary color, and the text is like secondary is there. You will get the secondary color, and the text is there. No warning is there. You will get the warning color like that, guys. Danger, success, primary, secondary, tell me guys, warning and info. Like that we have the multiple data guys. Go for the text water success. This is like what class? Your class or Bootstrap class? Bootstrap class is what? Text success is what? Bootstrap class, right? Good. That's why next you can write the background guys. Background is what? BC. Background is what? Red you can apply. Background is what? Red. Background you can apply the, what you can say guys here? Danger. See guys, that is a background danger is coming. So background is what? Danger. Otherwise background we can apply the primary. These are what classes here? What classes here? Bootstrap classes, right? Background you can take the warning like that. So Bootstrap class are applied. So text is what? Text is what? Yeah, success. Text is success and background is what? Huh? Warning, right? Like that. That is like Bootstrap styles we have to apply. A Bootstrap, we have the multiple classes, guys. One is the text related classes. Second one is what? Text classes. Next one is what? Background. Next one is what? Button styles. And we have the P, guys. P means padding. P means what? Padding. P means padding, guys. PT means padding top, padding bottom, PB, PR, padding right, padding left. And we have the margin properties in the Bootstrap. Margin means what? See guys, if you write the margin only, M means margin is one side, all sides on all sides. But if you want margin some different sides, margin top, margin bottom, margin right, margin left. Like that we have the properties. You got the like border means border properties you can take. Border means what? Border properties. Border and border success. We have the multiple properties, guys. So you got the point. This is what? Background. This is what? Padding. This is what? Margin. This is what? Border, right? Like that we have the properties. Let me do one thing. Go for the button data here. Let me apply some classes here. Just you can see these class names. The main div you can apply the class names here. This is a container, guys. Container means you can make it as one box. Container box. M5 means what? Margin 5. Margin what? P4 means border means you'll get the border. You get what? Border. Border 4 means border thickness. Border thickness. Make sure that guys this value is like 5, 4, 4. This is the numbers in the Bootstrap allowed 1 to 5. Bootstrap allowed numbers are what? 1 to 5. See, Bootstrap numbers range will be the 1 to 5. So here padding range is what? 1 to 1 to what? 5. If you give the 7, it won't be accepted. You can click 1 to 5. Next one is what? Range equal to, tell me guys, 1 to 5. Like these all ranges should be always like 1 to 5. Range is always what? 1 to 5. Like that we have the Bootstrap styles, guys. See, container is there. M5 means what? Margin 5. P4 means padding 4. Next one is what? Border. And we can take the border 4 and border primary. See, border 4 means thickness. Border primary means you'll get the, what you can say, color. Border what? Primary means what? Color, right? Like that, guys. Just let me check this one here. I take the class container, a margin top and all. Just you can go to the browser. Just you can what? Refresh. Now see, guys. Now you got some border. So you got some what? Border. This is like data, and this is like what? Button. Even for the button, you can apply some style, guys. Button style. To apply the button style, class name is what? Button. Button success. Button what? Button success. Just you can apply the class name. Just you can go to the browser. Yeah, can you see the button, right? These all are what styles? You are writing the styles of bootstrap given styles are. See, real time almost you're using bootstrap styles, guys. We never write the classes like that because they given the bootstrap means what? We should use the your class of predefined class. So 90 cases you're going for the predefined classes. Some cases the predefined classes are not working, not supporting properly. You can go for what? CSS classes. But mostly you're going for what classes here? Bootstrap. And this is like border. This is like what? Welcome to bootstrap styles. You do one thing, guys. Now border is coming properly. Then you can remove the padding here. Do you have any padding here now? No padding. See, guys, now you can see the output. Can you see that any distance is there? Wait, this is what? Data. This is what? Border. The distance between the data and border is what? Distance between the data and border is what? Now any padding is there? No padding, guys. That's what you can write. The padding is what? 1. Padding is 1 means so a small distance is coming. You write the padding is what? 2. Total increased here. Padding is what? 3. Again increased. The distance between what? Data and the distance between data and border, guys. Padding is what? 4. Just you can see some more increased. Padding is what? 5. And some more increased, right? The distance between what? Data and border. Usually the padding is what? 6. Padding is 6 means what? Again going back. Because 6 is valid data, na? Invalid data. Na? That's why it's not coming, right? That's what you can take the padding is what? Guys, padding is what? Better to go for the 3 like this, guys. You are getting like that, na? Good. You do one thing. Margin properties to see. Just you can div copy paste one more time. How many divs will come out of total? 2 divs. Just open the browser like this. Margin means distance between the component to component. Now, how many borders are there here? 2 components. Okay, how many components? 2 components. You do one thing. You remove this margin. You remove this margin here and you remove this margin here. I removed margin now. Removed margin means what happened, guys? 2 boxes are what? Hey, 2 boxes are what? Connected, right? Any gap is there? No gap. Padding means inside the element, outside the element. Padding is inside the element, outside the element. Inside the margin means outside the element, right? That's what, guys. Just you can write the margin here. Just you can take the margin is what? 1. Margin is 1 means see some gap is coming between the within the component to component. Component to component. Margin is what? 2. Now you can see some more gap is coming. Margin is what? 3. Some more gap is coming. Margin is what? 4. Some more gap is coming. Margin is what? 5. Some more gap is coming. Gap coming or not coming out? Coming. Just you can make the 6. No gap because 6 is a valid constant, invalid constant. Invalid constant, right? That is like you understood what? You understood the styles success primary like that, and you understood how to make the border, and you understood how to add the paddings. You understood how to make the margins. That is the bootstrap styles frequently will use, guys. Inside the element, right? 6 is invalid. Good. That's what, guys. You please take the margin 6. Some 3 is good. 3 is good, right? Like me go some margin like that, guys. You see one thing here, border is there and border is there, border primary is there. Border primary means can you get that border radius, right? Fine. And he can say like, rounded, guys. You can say what? Rounded is there something like that, I think. Yeah, rounded 3 you can take that. Rounded means just you can observe what the point here. Yeah, can you see the rounded, right? What we observe? Rounded means what? This one, guys. See, this is a square box, but this one is showing some curve, right? That is showing what? Some curve. You make the rounded is what? 4. Some more curve is showing. Rounded is what? 5. You can take some more curve like that. That is what? Rounded equal to what? Rounded equal to what? 5. That is like welcome to bootstrap styles. Okay? This is a hollow. That is the data here. Because I think second box I didn't add the rounded. If you didn't add the rounded means the box will come like this. Otherwise, these all the classes we written, they given they that's a container, border, border, border primary, rounded is not there. Text success, background is what? Warning. Background is what? Warning, right? Exactly. Otherwise, you can write the some more properties. Welcome to Bootstrap style, right? Text, what we can say now? Text, text, what we can say? Text decoration. Text what? Decoration. Text decoration. You can take the underline. You can take what? Underline. Now see, now we got the underline symbol, right? Can you see the underline, right? That is called text decoration underline. Otherwise, just you can take the overline. Overline means what? Not overline. Line through we can write. Line through. Just you can take the line through. That's that maybe spelling wrong, right? That's fine. Just you can check what? Underline. Underline means what? Text decoration is what? Underline means that underline coming. And you can write the FS. FS like FS means what? FS means like italic font style. Go for the italic, guys. Why it is not coming? FS I think higher font. No, FST, for FST italic you can take. FST means what? Font style. FS means font size actually. FS is like, you can make the 20. FS is 20 means what? Just you can refresh. I think it's more. You make the 200 better. Now you can see the output here. No distance. Font FST means what? Font style. FS means what? Font size. Sorry, I told that the range is what? 1 to 5. 1 to what? Font style you can give 1. You can give what? 1. And you can give what? 2. Now it is what? Reduced, right? And font style is what? 3. Again reduced. Font style is what? 4. Again reduced. Font style is what? 5. Again reduced. And font size 6 means it's working. Font style is what? 7 means up to 6 it is working, it seems. Up to what? 6. Up to 6 is going for the very down. But if we take the 7 means again coming back, right? It means it is working for 1 to 1 is bigger. 6 is what? Bigger, smaller. FS5 is better coming like that, right? So these all are what? Hey, what style? Bootstrap? Bootstrap styles. You do one thing. Today you ask like, give the app.jsx we written the routing, right? Give to the ChatGPT, ask that give me some bootstrap styles for my code. Then ChatGPT will give the bootstrap styles code. You can paste it and you can import the bootstrap and you can check the code once. You got the point, huh? You don't write these all the classes. You ask the ChatGPT, give the tab.jsx code. I want bootstrap styles. They'll give the bootstrap styles. You can copy paste the code and you can check that bootstrap is what? Working or not. Working or what? Not. That is the point, guys. How to add the bootstrap? We need to install what? Huh? We need to install what? Write the points. Yeah, that is called CSS and bootstrap styles, guys. The margin means what? Distance between element to element. Margin 1, margin 2. Margin empty is there. Margin top, margin bottom, margin right, margin left. Tell me, margin type, margin left. Yeah. The range numbers values what? Range from 1 to 5. Stone is what, guys? Padding. Padding is what? Distance between element to element. Inside the margin means inside the element, outside element. Margin will work outside element. Margin will work outside element. These are the properties. Padding. written the note right previously. Install the bootstrap, every component import this line. In CSS, we are writing the classes, we are applying, but in bootstrap, what is bootstrap? Padding means what? Distance between the data to its border. The padding will work. Padding will work within the element or outside element? Within the element. P is there. Padding top, padding bottom, padding right, padding left. Here also range will be the 1 to 5. For the border, what the properties there? Tell me. Border. Is to get the border. This is what? Border thickness. Rounded 5 means what? What is the meaning of rounded 5? To get the edges, to get the corner. To get what? Corner curve, right? Sorry. Wait, to get the curves like rounded is what? 5. To get the corner curve, right? Okay. We need to take the text color. Text color means what, guys? Text success. Like that, we have the classes. Text success. Text success. Text danger. Text primary. Text secondary. Under text warning. And text info. Success, danger, primary, secondary, warning, info. That's it. Next one is what? Background color. Background color also, these all the properties are there. Button property, button classes. These all are the bootstrap classes, right? Text color classes, border classes, and padding classes, margin classes. Margin complete. React life cycle methods. Huh? Life cycle methods we have when you have the class level components. Class level components, you have the component did mount, unmount, something like that. When we have the function level components, the life cycle methods will go. You got the point, right? In functional component, there is no life cycle methods, guys. But in the class component, we have the life cycle methods. Evening, can you please send? I'll check that method names once if you want. You have the button classes, button success, and like this. Button success, button what? Danger, and button what? Primary. You know reminding, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I didn't spoke about the class level components, right? Much. That's what I didn't talk about the use effect, work as life cycle methods like that. Yeah, use effect hook. Yeah, no one will ask that question like in what are life cycle methods because that is a class level components, outdated concepts. But the purpose of use effect means you can write that point. That's all. Yeah. What the purpose of use effect hook? Use effect means you want to execute some specific logic without clicking any user actions. Like when the component is what loaded. Generally, the function should execute what? When we click on the buttons, right? When you click on something. No. See, you just to focus spoke about what is the use effect hook. Side effects means okay, fine. If you ask the question like add the side effects means he'll ask the immediately interview will ask the question what is side effect? Do you have the answer? What is side effect? You should know the use effect purpose, use ref purpose, and use state purpose. That's it. If you add the message like side effects means immediately they'll ask like what is side effect, which will come from which side. They'll ask the question like that again. You just add the return statement. I think these all are not required. You try this code just. Remaining story, right? That story we can add. Just I'm giving the code use, that's all. And even if you want, you can write that FST also. Sorry, 1 second. Testicles written, and you can write the text classes. Text classes means what are text classes? You written the text decoration underline. You please check some more classes are there, text decoration underline like that, text classes. Next one is what? Font classes. Font class means what? FS, FS 1 to FS 6. And you write the font style classes. Tell me, font, what you can say here, style classes. Font style classes means what? FST, FST what? Italic, FST what? Bold, something like that. Remaining classes you can understand, it's not a problem. Just you can go through that. Bootstrap means separate files, CSS files required, or you can use direct classes, sir. Direct classes, Bootstrap. Today you apply some Bootstrap styles to your project, and you given you can say like product display, right? Products. That product display also give that to the chat GPT, ask like Bootstrap styles. It will give some styles and try to implement that. Product price, name, you try to implement the image also. Implement what? Means functionality is done. Remaining all about what? Styles. It depends on what styles, Bootstrap styles. You just give the code, ask them some Bootstrap styles, you can implement the code. Complete? Yeah, see once, if you go for the component here, in the component, the Bootstrap style is imported like this. If you remove this import statement, you remove the import statement. Once if you remove the import statement, then what happens? Once if you remove the import statement, that is the code. Hello button is there, hello button is there. And Bootstrap styles applied, not applied. Not applied. That's what we need to have what? Statement, then Bootstrap styles are applied. Bootstrap styles are what? Applied. But see, I have the multiple components. Every component is importing like, Bootstrap is good or not good. I have the 20 components means every time Bootstrap import like that, right? See, but real time mostly are going for the import statement like that only to see that, okay, this component is using the Bootstrap and this component is using the CSS. We have the clarity for that. All the components may not use the Bootstrap, right? All the components may not use what? CSS. To see the clarity purpose, go for the import statement is good actually. But sometimes some people are feeling that, I don't want to import statement multiple times means you do one thing. We have the Bootstrap CDN link, guys. In internet, you'll go for the Bootstrap CDN link. Go for the website like, getbootstrap.com. What website name guys here? Getbootstrap.com. This is the getbootstrap.com, guys. Once if you open the getbootstrap.com website, this is a Bootstrap website. Go for what? Go for what? Docs. Go for what? Docs. In the docs, you will get the example. This is a quick start example you will get. Get started Bootstrap like this one. Bootstrap is a powerful what? Front-end toolkit to build anything from the production type file. Good. Bootstrap CDN link index.html. Go for the second one, guys here. Tell me guys, Bootstrap include the Bootstrap CSS here. We got the link here. For the website name, you have to go with the good getbootstrap.com. Click on what? Docs. In the docs, second example you can see here you got the CDN links. What links, man? CDN links. You do one thing. Here they given already in the example itself. Example itself in the header tag they given what? This is a link, right? You copy this link. Copy that link. I copied that link. After copying the link, go to your like HTML file. Where is HTML file? Index.html. Go to the index.html. This is the index.html. In the index.html, we have the head, right? This is what? Header. Inside the head, you can keep that link. Just like place what? Link. That's all. Once if you place that link, that is a link I pasted here. Save it. Now go for the components here. We have the import statement without import statement. Without import statement also, you can just open that browser. See guys, we got the styles are applied. Styles are applied, not applied? Applied. It means what? Two options. Every component you should do. If you want, you can import the data. Generally, in real time, you'll go for import statements only. Every component you can import option one. Option two is what? What is option two? We need to take the CDN link. CDN link where we have to place? Index.html. So we need to import the bootstrap or no need to import the bootstrap? No need to import the bootstrap. That is the point. Yeah, if you want, you can add that point. Instead of importing the bootstrap in every React component, we can include what? Bootstrap, CDN link in what file guys here? Index.html. CDN is content delivery network. Content, tell me guys, delivery network. Yeah. Copy the CDN link. Copy the CDN link from. Can we guys copy the CDN link from where? From the website. The website. www dot. Can we get bootstrap.com. Get bootstrap.com website. Website is like getbootstrap.com website. Today in the project, all of you add some CSS. I don't want to write like CSS file separately. You apply the CSS tool in your project. What the project you done, apply some CSS styles. And we have the navigation bar. Ask the bootstrap navigation bar. Give the routing to the ChatGPT. Ask that navigation, and it will give what multiple navigation data. Just you can check it once. Click on docs. From the example, copy the link, pasting index.what HTML file. Head the session. Yeah, don't write the link, you can copy paste the link, guys. Okay. Yeah, online people, please apply some styles. Evening we will meet. Bye.